Hi, I'm Sneckdeck. Just about a week ago, I became the reigning champion and world record holder for Hotline Miami trueany, and I'm here to talk to you about how incredible my accomplishment is, with this commentary in my run. It took me a while, but I finally got down to the point where I'm confident my trueany run will remain unmatched by anyone else. A lot of you are probably wondering what the difference between any percent and trueany is, since trueany is a term native only to Hotline Miami speedrunning. Let me give you a rundown. While any percent refers to just beating a game without any restrictions, such as not using glitches or playing a certain mode, trueany means I can use any means necessary to beat the game and get a world record. A lot of the techniques used in this run are really new and never before seen, since I'm the one that labbed them out. If you're going for a first place run, I'd recommend giving up. But if you're going for a second place run and below, here's what you gotta do. Before starting a run, you're gonna need 3 things. 1. A copy of Hotline Miami. 2. A disk drive on your computer or console. 3. A blank, never before used NES cartridge. Now, this cartridge is gonna help us accomplish the only big piece of tech in this speedrun. It's just a little thing called modding, or as I like to call it, cheating. All we're going to have to do is pop this into our disk tray. This is gonna reduce Hotline Miami down to only its core components. This is fantastic for us since it means the game will have to try and compress itself down to fit the size of an NES cartridge. Meaning, no cutscenes, less levels, and less obstacles to slow us down. Yeah, make sure to blow into it, we don't want any dust left in that cartridge. Alright, here we go. Jumping right into the NES version of Hotline Miami, or as it's better known, Milwaukee. Alright, we're in. Now we just gotta go over here to the phone, spam through the dialogue, and go over here, pick up this knife, hop in the car, and we're off at level 1. Alright, now through the majority of this run, I'm not gonna be talking a whole lot about the actual levels themselves. Like, if you want to follow the routing, just watch the video a few times. There's not really much I can elaborate on. I'm just gonna be using this time to give you a few tips starting out right now. Number 1. Don't use a controller under any circumstances. Please do not use a controller when it comes to Hotline Milwaukee. It's finicky, like, just stick to mouse and keyboard, you'll do just fine. Just stick to the arrow keys. Alright, so you're gonna want to take out your 9mm, and... yeah, see, it's easy, it's just like a point and click adventure game. Also, one thing I want to mention right now, a lot of the audio got corrupted for the game, so only a few handful of sound effects actually still made it in, but luckily all the music still was in. It's native to Hotline Milwaukee, so we're good on that front. Also, I just want to take this time to give a quick thanks to Megami, the former world record holder for Hotline Miami trueany, or Hotline Milwaukee. I watched their run. I got a lot of the inspiration from my routing based off of them. I made a lot of changes to make it my own, but still, they helped to give a lot of inspiration to me originally starting out, so I'd just like to thank them. But unfortunately, you have been toppled from your throne and empire, and I have come out victorious once again. You know, it must be hard knowing that you were toppled by my superiority in counting in brutal combat. Luckily, it's not my problem, so I don't have to worry about it. Sorry about all that. In all seriousness, I have her channel link in the description. Please, go check her out, pay her some love. Thank you, Megami, I appreciate the help with this, even though it was only indirect. Alright, so coming up here, now we just gotta walk down, lead these dogs out so I can slice this guy through the wall right here, and then run up here. Perfect. Anyway, so back in the way of tips. Always buffer what direction you should be moving at the start of a level, just so you can hop into something a lot quicker. Also, some of you might have noticed how fast I'm rushing through this. I'm doing this on the spot. I don't have a script, I'm just kind of going, I'm stumbling over my words. This isn't healthy, this isn't a good thing. Don't do this during the video making process. I should feel bad for what I'm putting my viewers through right now. I mean, I don't, but, yeah, you know, it's kind of fun. It's funny how it works out, you know? Oh, and I'm talking about that, like, you see how fast that one guy turned in order to face me? If I had hesitated for a split second, he easily would have gotten the bolt off, and I didn't have enough movement speed or space to be able to outmaneuver it. at least reliably or consistently. Coming up here on level 13, here's where things get a little tricky. You see, I walk in, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, immediately after he fires the first bullet, you're supposed to turn and shoot him, and follow the others up in a line. Now, I failed to do that. And you would also see I missed throwing the gun on the dog inside here. Now, a mere mortal would look at these mistakes and say, Snack, I don't think that's a perfect run. And see, here's where you're wrong on that front. Now, the reason why it's still an absolute gaudy tier of a run is the following. Now, here's this one. Hi, post-production Snack here. The audio for this section got corrupted, so sorry about that. I managed to get it packed together as best as I could, so resuming in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so that's how, I didn't know, the average human could just, buy Iceland for $2,000. That's crazy. Anyway, I just kind of got murdered there, and that's a bit of a problem, so we're just gonna have to jump back into Chamber 15. Run back through here, wait for this guy to turn around, and, yeah, that was a bit of a problem at first. At first glance, you may assume that to be an ordinary problem, but it's all part of the plan, trust me. It's a very nice part of Hotline Milwaukee speedrunning. It's honestly one of the most important sections of the run. You just weren't looking hard enough. You really just weren't paying attention. Anyway, also, Chamber 16. This section is actually really hard to do with the shotgun, lining up right the first time. I got really lucky when I was able to get it off for the first time, you know? Moving into Chapter 5. Yeah, now we're just gonna be running through, hell itself, so we just gotta leave which is the fourth apartment we found in this whole building. Alright, so we've now successfully entered, Hasbin Hotel, so we just have to murder all these demons real quick, using the shotgun that we kept over from Chamber 16. Pick up this pistol, shoot these two guys, now we just gotta throw the pistol here, use the katana, and again, as I was talking about with finicky hit detection, I can just walk up and clean. The katana is the best weapon in this game. Nobody realizes it. The katana is so ungodly good at just cleaving enemies through walls. I don't know if it's placebo. I don't know if it's actually a bigger hitbox or not, but I swear it is. It feels like it. You know, look at that thing. Now, here we're going to be playing a little mini game that I like to call
Break the targets! Ready? Go!
Wow, that went well. Speaking of what didn't, so now we just gotta go down to Chamber 20. In one katana swing, you can actually get both those guys and still survive without getting shot. And then we go to wait for this guy to come down here. Then all we gotta do is, now we're in the end game. We just gotta run. We gotta go, 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 as the sign's saying down bottom left. Grab our AK-47, and there he is. It's the big man himself. It's yeah, this actually ties back into what I said about us entering the Hasbin Hotel earlier. A lot of people don't know this, but Hotline Milwaukee is not only just a spin-off of Hotline Miami, but it's also canonically linked to Helluva Boss, not Hasbin Hotel. It's a very weird decision, I know. Wow, wait, guys, I can't believe we did it. And here's the end scene of Hotline Miami. Wow, it's honestly beautiful. I never thought I'd get a run this good. But you know what? I should have expected more from someone as powerful as me. Yeah. But anyway, if you want to see the run unedited and in its full without me commentating over it, then I got a link popping up on screen. We also got the link to the speedrun.com page in case you want to check it out there. And yeah, that should be it. Well, that went well.